What's going on, everybody? Teddy Baldassarre here, and as you can probably tell, we are not in my studio. We are here in New York City for the weekend. So in today's video, I have 3 amazing places that we're gonna be stopping by, checking out, that you need to see as a watch lover. So we are going to be starting our day in Grand Central Station. However, there is no train that we need to catch. Instead, a meeting with one family-owned company that just so happens to be one of the best watch repair shops around, Central Watch. We are joined here by Steven from Central Watch.
That's correct.
Steven, thank you so much for letting us come in. So this company, can you just tell us a little bit about it? It's family-owned, been around since '52.
That's right.
Describe what it's all about and kind of.
So my grandfather started the business in 1952, and I came into the business around 1990. And I've been here full-time ever since. So this is my 29th year actually working here in the store. Yeah, so downstairs is the iconic location. It's been there, you know, we're 66 years strong now. It's the place you would go to drop off your watch and pick it up. It was always my grandfather's vision of that would be the ease of a commuter to come in, drop a repair, on their way home, pick it up. But what the business is really built on is service. I mean, there's very few people that understand what's happening back here in this workshop. And to do this, you have to have a lot of technical experience. You have to have a lot of the original equipment that you would need to repair watches, and you have to have all the parts. And to do that, it's a huge deal. Very few people could accomplish that nowadays. You know, you see like our technician over here, he just took apart a very complicated watch, and I don't know if you can get some shots of it over here. We're at the tail end of it now, where he disassembled a Breitling chronograph, and now he took all the little parts and he put it into little baskets, and those baskets are going to go into a cleaning machine. This whole watch is now going to get cleaned, and then when it gets reassembled, we're going to put like 5 or 6 different kinds of oils and greases where they belong, and everything's going to be checked and timed and looked at. This is the kind of things that go on with really high-end, expensive watches.
Well, Central Watch certainly was a must-stop while in town. Now from Grand Central Station, we are going to be traveling over to a small shop in the center of the Diamond District in Manhattan. Despite not having the largest inventory, this shop makes up for it with sourcing some of the most beautiful vintage watches one can find. So let's go chat with Guy and see what Classic Watch has to offer. All right, guys, we are at our next stop, and we're with our friends here at Classic Watch. So, Guy, say hello.
Hello, nice to see you. Well, my partner Uri and I started about 5 years ago. It started snowballing in the right way. We started selling, and we saw a great potential for a shop like this in New York City, and we opened it up. We decided to have a small location, so to keep, you know, our overhead low, and so that we can offer the best value to our clients in terms of providing the best watch at the best price and the best service that you could get.
So when you're looking at just kind of supplying your inventory, can you describe that process, what you look for?
Well, the core focus that we have in our collection has always been 3 brands, Rolex, Audemars Piguet, and Patek Philippe. We focus on pieces from the 1950s up to the 1980s. We did always well with this kind of chronographs from the 70s, the 60s, etc. Things that look great on your wrist without breaking the bank.
The team at Classic Watch was a real treat to talk to, with being nice enough to show us their entire inventory. Now for our final stop of the day, we are headed to not only one of the leading vintage watch shops in New York City, but one in the entire world. So guys, we are at our last stop of today in New York City. We're at Analog Shift right now. I actually have a watch in for service. It's not quite ready yet, but we're still gonna stop in, say hello to them, and just learn a little bit more about what they do. So let's go in.
Hello, Teddy. Jacob,
nice to see you.
Come on in.
Awesome. So for those that aren't familiar with what is Analog Shift, can you just maybe fill them in really briefly?
Very simply, we started as an online retailer for vintage watches that grew into a brick and mortar location here in Manhattan. So we specialize in vintage watches. We also do sort of pre-owned watches that are classics. And then of course we work with collectors if they're looking for something very specific.
So can you tell us a little bit about this really cool space that we have here?
Absolutely, yeah. So this is our Midtown boutique. We're right in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. We're by appointment only boutique for the time being. We have all of our watches here on site, so we're able to see everything that's on the website, and in some cases things that haven't quite made it to the site yet. And for us, it's really half clubhouse, half boutique space. We just want to share our passion of watches with anybody who wants to come in and take a look.
So for those people that are kind of scared to go from contemporary into vintage, why buy vintage?
Anybody just about can go to a Torno or to a Rolex dealership and buy a brand new watch. But finding a vintage piece that's 30, 40, 50, 60 years old and has all of that patina, all of those stories imbued right in the watch itself. And those watches become unique items in and of themselves. And for us, it's that special character and quality that a vintage piece takes on when it's survived for decades of time.
Well, there you have it. One very complete day of watches in a city that seems to operate on a time of its own. If you are in the city, be sure to check out these places. However, there are plenty of other places to make a stop to, so I will link to those in the description down below for you all to check out. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and also hit that bell icon. In addition, be sure to check out our Patreon and consider helping us fund these productions for the future. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. In the comments, tell me your favorite place to stop as a watch lover in New York City. However, until next time, guys, be well, and I hope to see you all very soon.